Hello guys, welcome in new English learning class. If your English sounds good in your head but not in real conversation, this class is for you. Maybe you understand English when you watch videos. Maybe you can read well. But when someone suddenly asks you a question, your mind freezes. That stops today. In this lesson, you will listen first. Then you will speak. Real American-style sentences. Slow, clear, natural. Don't just watch. Repeat after me. Even if you feel shy. Even if you make mistakes. That's how fluency grows. Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's begin. I just woke up a few minutes ago. I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept thinking about too many things. But today feels like a fresh start. I need a strong cup of coffee right now. My brain is still waking up. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be ready. Mornings are not easy for me. Did you sleep well last night? Or were you also overthinking everything? Sometimes I check my phone too early. That's a bad habit, honestly. I'm trying to reduce my screen time. It's not easy, but I'm improving. What's your plan for today? Are you working or taking it easy? I have a few important tasks to finish. I don't want to procrastinate anymore. I used to delay everything. Now I try to start immediately. Starting is always the hardest part. Once I begin, things feel easier. Momentum changes everything. Have you noticed that, when you delay something, it feels heavy? When you do it, it feels lighter. I'm trying to build better habits. Small habits. Simple habits. Nothing extreme. Just consistent. For example, I practice English every day. Even 10 minutes makes a difference. Consistency beats intensity. Do you practice daily, or only when you feel motivated? Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays longer. I didn't understand that before. Now I do. Let's continue speaking naturally. I need to make a phone call later. I don't really like phone calls. I prefer texting most of the time. But sometimes calling is faster. Have you ever avoided a phone call? Just because you didn't feel ready to talk? It happens to many people. Especially in a second language. But confidence grows with action. The more you speak, the less you fear. When someone asks me a question in English, I don't rush anymore. I pause for a second. Then I answer calmly. Pausing is not weakness. It shows control. Try this sentence with me. Let me think for a second. Again. Let me think for a second. Good. Now this one. That's an interesting question. Again. That's an interesting question. These small sentences buy you time. They make you sound natural. Let's move into real-life conversation style. Hey, how's your day going? It's going pretty well, thanks for asking. I've been busy, but productive. Same here, it's been a long day. I'm looking forward to the weekend. That sounds like a good plan. Try speaking them smoothly. Don't rush. Feel the rhythm. American English is relaxed, not robotic, not dramatic, just natural. Sometimes I feel tired in the afternoon. My energy drops around 3 p.m. That's when I need a short break. Even a 5-minute walk helps. Do you ever feel that energy crash? What do you usually do? Some people drink more coffee. Some people take a short nap. Some people just push through. I'm learning to listen to my body. If I'm exhausted, I rest briefly. Then I continue with more focus. Balance is important. Too much work causes burnout. Too much comfort kills growth. We need both effort and rest. Let's practice opinion sentences. I think this is a great opportunity. In my opinion, we should try something different. I completely agree with you. I'm not sure I agree with that. That's one way to look at it. I see your point. These sentences help in discussions. They make you sound confident. Confidence is not about big vocabulary. It's about clear expression. Now imagine this situation. You meet someone new. They say, "So, what do you do?" You reply slowly, "I work in marketing. I'm currently studying business. I run a small online business. I'm exploring new career options." Short, clear, direct. Then they ask, "How long have you been doing that?" You answer, "I've been doing it for about 3 years. I just started a few months ago. I recently changed my field." Natural conversation. No pressure. Just flow. Remember something important. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is flow. If you speak slowly but clearly, people respect you more than someone who speaks fast and confused. Good. Stay with me. Keep your voice active. Don't just listen, speak. Now let's move into everyday real situations. Imagine you are at work. Your coworker says, "Hey, can you help me with this?" You don't panic. You respond calmly. "Sure, what do you need?" "Of course, give me a minute. I can help, but I need some time. Let me finish this first, then I'll come." Clear, polite, professional. Now imagine you're busy and can't help. Instead of feeling guilty, say, "I'm a little tied up right now. Can we do this later? I'm on a deadline at the moment. Can you send me the details?" That's confident communication. Now social situation. A friend says, "Do you want to grab something to eat?" You could say, "Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to. Sure, I'm in. Not today, maybe another time." Notice something. You are not overthinking grammar. You are expressing intention. That's real fluency. Let's practice reacting naturally. Someone says, "I got a promotion." You reply, "That's amazing. Wow. Congratulations. You totally deserve it. I'm really happy for you." Feel the energy in your tone. Emotion makes language alive. Now let's talk about disagreement. Many learners fear disagreement. But you can disagree politely. Instead of saying, "No, you're wrong," try, "I see it differently. I'm not completely convinced. I understand your point, but that's interesting, but I think." See the difference? It sounds mature. Now imagine a stressful moment. Someone says something unexpected. Your brain feels pressure. Instead of freezing, use control sentences. "Give me a second. Let me process that. I wasn't expecting that. That's something to think about." These lines protect your confidence. Let's shift to small talk. Small talk is powerful in USA, UK, Canada. At the office or store, someone says, "Crazy weather today, right?" You can respond, "Yeah, it changed so fast. I didn't expect it to rain. It's been unpredictable lately. I actually like this kind of weather." Simple exchange. But it builds connection. Now a deeper moment. Someone asks you, "What motivates you?" Don't panic. Speak honestly. "I want stability in my life. I want to grow professionally. I want to make my family proud. I want to challenge myself." Notice your breathing. Slow breath. Calm voice. That's power. Let's practice confidence tone. Weak tone. "I think maybe we could try this." Stronger tone. "I think we should try this." Hear the difference. Remove, maybe, unless necessary. Be clear. Now let's build longer responses. Question: What did you do last weekend? Answer naturally. I mostly relaxed at home. I caught up on some reading. I met a few friends for dinner. I worked on a personal project. Add detail. It was simple, but refreshing. I needed that break. It helped me reset. C. 2 or 3 connected sentences. That's natural speaking. Now imagine you make a mistake while speaking. What do? You don't apologize 10 times. You say, "Sorry, let me rephrase that. What I meant was, let me say that differently." Move forward. Strong speakers recover quickly. Now something important. Stop translating in your head. Instead of building perfect grammar, build clear ideas. Idea first. Grammar second. Message over perfection. Let's practice thinking in English. If I say, "What are you thinking about?" Don't translate. Answer directly. I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about changing something. I'm thinking about taking a break. I'm thinking about improving my skills. Short thought. Clear structure. Now imagine you are explaining a goal. You say, "I'm working on becoming more confident. I'm trying to improve my communication. I'm focusing on consistency. I'm building better habits." These sound natural in American English. Let's practice workplace clarity. Instead of long explanations, say, "Here's the situation. This is the main issue. We have 2 options. Let's keep it simple. That makes sense. That doesn't solve the problem." Strong, direct, clear. Now emotional expression. Someone asks, "How are you really doing?" You can say, "I've been better. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm managing. I'm actually feeling optimistic. I'm figuring things out." That's real conversation. Not textbook English. Real life English. Take a breath again. Feel your voice becoming steadier. Notice something. You are not memorizing vocabulary. You are practicing rhythm. English is rhythm. English is tone. English is flow. Now imagine you are in a group discussion. You want to enter the conversation. You say, "Can I add something? I'd like to share my thoughts. Here's what I think. One thing to consider is." Now you are part of the room. Not silent. Not invisible. Present. And remember this. Confidence is trained. Fluency is built. No one wakes up fluent. They practice. Just like you are doing now. Stay focused. Let's finish this class strong. Now imagine something important. You are in a real conversation. Not practice. Not classroom. Real life. Someone looks at you, waiting for your response. In that moment, you don't need perfect grammar. You need calm control. You need clarity. You need courage. And that is exactly what you practiced today. Think about what happened in this class. You practiced reacting. You practiced agreeing. You practiced disagreeing politely. You practiced small talk. You practiced confidence tone. You practiced workplace language. You practiced emotional honesty. That is real American conversation. Slow. Clear. Natural. Now here is the truth. Most learners don't fail because they don't know English. They fail because they don't speak consistently. They listen for years. They read for years. But they don't open their mouth. Today, you did. That matters. From now on, change one thing. When you watch these classes, don't sit quietly. Repeat. Pause the video if you need to. Say the sentences again. Change them slightly. Make them yours. Instead of, "I'm working on becoming more confident," say, "I'm working on becoming more fluent." Personalize it. That's how language becomes natural. Also remember this. Speak 10% slower than you think you should. Slow speech sounds powerful. Fast speech sounds nervous. Confidence lives in control. Control lives in calm breathing. Now imagine yourself 1 month from today. If you practice like this daily, your tone will improve. Your thinking speed will improve. Your reactions will improve. And people will notice. They may not say, your grammar improved. They will say, you sound more confident. And that is the real goal. Before we close, let me tell you something clearly. Fluency is not about sounding American. It's about sounding clear. It's about being understood. It's about feeling relaxed while speaking. And you are building that step by step. If this class helped you, if you felt your confidence increase even a little, then don't stop here. Like this video so the algorithm knows this content is valuable. Share it with someone who is serious about improving their English. And subscribe to the channel if you want regular, slow and clear, real conversation practice. New classes are coming. Stronger situations. Deeper conversations. More natural American English. Take one deep breath. Say one full sentence confidently right now. Out loud. Feel that control. That's your progress. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. And I'll see you in the next class.